part of decluttering is a delayed decision. Part of it is, how did we get here? Welcome to my chilly basement. Today I want to start by taking care of some things that should have been done before. So this is the part where I procrastinate what I don't want to do what I didn't want to do, but I'd rather do than that. So I'm going to get all of the cans and bottles in their recyclable bags to bring to the grocery store. In the state of Maine, you get 5 cents for each one that you bring back. So let's start adding up some money. I'm not going to actually add it, and one of the rules is you have to be able to tie it tight at the top. So I'm excited to get rid of this whole pile. Look at it in all its glory. Yep. And I know, before you tell me, it's okay. I agree. Soda is unhealthy.
I know that you are having a hard time right now.
That was not as easy as it looked. All right, back to the old-fashioned way.
Everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble.
That I thought was all bottles turned out to be just a box of randomness that I'm going to need to go through. So that was a little shocking and disappointing. So I'm going to put this in front of my husband's shelf and move on.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best, what is best for you.
Okay, I got interrupted. To be honest, I don't even remember what it was now. But it's the following day, even though I'm in the same sweater. And we're just gonna continue going on, and that's how we do it, right? You can get interruptions, or you can decide, oh, I only have a half an hour to do this, but still do it, because every little bit counts, even if it's 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day, man, do the math over 300 days of how much you would actually get done. So it doesn't have to be an all-day project. Chip, chip, chip away. Let's get going. I had bags in this box, and then it was supposed to be that whenever a bag was full, then you'd pull it out, take it to the store. We have not done that, so that's how come it's all overflowing and going everywhere and in all different bags.
Into the waters. You've been waiting too long. Get in the water. Oh, 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 oh. Lately, I've like the whole time. The ground feels a little bit shaky. Oh, oh, but lately my head is spinning around in a circle. I hear a whisper telling me
Now
to be
I really want to go
brave.
through my pile of boxes. I've realized it's more than I'm going to need, and for most of this, there's a couple that I know I need to ask my husband because he uses them outside for various projects. But by and large, unless it's like something I would use on shelving, then, I mean, you know, like food shelving or cleaners, that sort of thing when I'm reorganizing or pantry, I'll keep that stuff. But if they're crates or if they're boxes where I don't think I have the lids anymore, they're going. I'm going to keep things that have a lid and are solid, even though I want clear boxes ultimately, because having those boxes is better than nothing, than being in a cardboard box, what I mean to say. If it's a box that has a lid but it's too tall to go on one of my shelves, then I'm going to have to really think about whether or not I'm keeping it. So I'm going to go through these right now quickly and see what I can immediately weed out. And I'll be putting them over by where I put the bottles because that's the stuff that heads out the door. I guess the only exception would be if I know I'm going to be putting donations in them. For example, I'm going to keep this box. It's nice and solid and a good one for bringing to Goodwill. This has a nice cover. I'll keep that. This is for under the bed storage, but I'm getting rid of that. This I'm putting with building supplies. It's leftover from under a rug. So, you know, we might choose to use it again. It's more something I'm going to keep for now. Not forever, maybe. I don't know. I got to think about this. I might, you can't see me, my head's cut off. I think, yeah. This does go under area rugs, so I'm going to keep it and put it with my husband's wood shop stuff. And I know a lot of you love these, and I definitely get why. I mean, this was from back when I sold Pampered Chef like 30 years ago, but I think I'm over it. I think I'm over it. It's not how I want to store things down here. This is just too small to be any good. These, I kind of got over using these. And it's a cat toy. Leo. Such a crazy cat. These two I'll keep. They're good for like pantry, bathroom organization. I don't know why that's here, but this I'll put with my husband's stuff again. Well, actually, it's a bucket. I'm gonna put it with outdoor things that we use outside, and I'm not keeping these anymore. Again, I know a lot of you love them and use them, and honestly, I wish you were my neighbor. I'd bring it right on over, but I think I'm gonna limit myself to the Rubbermaids with lids down here. These are from when my older kids were little. They were great for toys because they stack, but not something I would use now. And again, no more under the bed drawers. These are nice heavy bookends, so I'll check with my husband on these. All right, so keeping these. This is going. Way too big, that's not it. These are those cloth ones that you get at the dollar store. And I don't know, they're just too flimsy. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. This gets to stay a little longer only because it has a lid. We'll see if I can find a use for it. These, my husband does use these outside. Honestly, don't even know. And the kids actually use them like for water balloons and stuff, so I'm going to put these over with our outdoor things. This one is actually pretty sturdy, so I might be able to find a use for this one. Although there's no lid on it, is there? I don't know. I got to think about this one. I can tell this one came from a higher end store. I'm going to give it some consideration. It doesn't have a lid. So I'm not really going to use it down here unless I were to use it in the fridge, which doesn't really make sense because it's cloth. See, I'm thinking through this. Maybe for things that were out and not covered anyway. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. This should be with luggage. This I don't feel like I need. This does have a lid, so I could see it getting used. I guess, again, super big. So, but it has a lid, so we'll keep it for now. This does not have a lid, so it is going. This lid fits nothing, so it's going, and that doesn't have a lid. It is going. This has a lid, so it can stay. This doesn't have a lid, but I have a place to use it. Let me show you. You see here in my husband's workshop area, he had these 2 Rubbermaids that have just various things. Does that ring a bell? All the screws, the nails, those little things. And so these things right here that he's keeping there, I'm actually going to put that in there, and then at least it will look uniform. So as soon as I'm done with the boxes, we'll come over here. This basket and this box is what I'm a little uncertain of, even though I kind of feel like when in doubt, toss it out. I do have an awful mess of games in there, which I need to figure out. There's so many things. I'm not kidding that every time I'm thinking about what am I going to do down here, I think, boy, I'm like almost to the end. What will I do? And then I get down here and I start getting actually into things and I'm thinking, holy crap, there's a lot left. I was also using that box on the bottom to store like crackers and stuff, but I only really needed it at Thanksgiving time and Christmas time when I had company. So honestly, by that time next year, I could get myself a new box. Since you can see through it, I could also use that. And you know what? Maybe I'll keep it in this spot if it fits here and put games in it. There's an idea. But for now, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to store these things up on top of here. And I think I am going to get rid of that and maybe keep that for now. It's kind of nice to throw things in, haul things around. You can put a garbage bag in it, that sort of thing. So this is a much better situation going on here. And now we have this nice big walk space. And this is the cardboard box so that when I have, donations, that'll be the box that go in next. This area here I'm hoping to come back into in March is when I'm hoping you'll see us re-tackling this situation. For now, I'm going to do this. This is temporary probably. And I just think, don't you think, this just looks so much more uniform, this one little shelf. I know I just did a video on paperwork. This, when I was doing the homeschool papers and putting them in the files, this was a box I showed at the very end of the video that I said they were books that I would have to go through. Well, when I opened it, to my horror, I saw not books. No, not books, notebooks. So, I can't even tell you how much I don't want to do this, but I'm going to quickly go through these and get them in files. I've got lights behind the camera and I think they're just about to blind me. I'm going to move you over. Let's see. How can we do this so you can see what's happening? All right, cue that music, people. We need some music. Oh, I need my trash bag. All right, now cue that music.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high. And it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. And
This we're going to use this year. I make my kids work their math problems on graph paper. Excuse the shadow. Look, you can see my setup behind you. So much of math, if you don't have your numbers lined up right, you're going to get it wrong. And so I find that graph paper really, really helps. So anyways, that only, I don't know, what was that, 5 or 10 minutes at the most? So that wasn't that bad at all. So up on the shelf it goes. These are workbooks that are full, so I do have to keep them. I think I'm going to keep them in a labeled box. So what I'm planning to do is put the box on here first and then put the books in it, or they'll be too heavy for me. So I'm going to bring this one from last week up here because it's not as heavy. These are going to be heckin' heavy. So this box is going to be for those. It already, even though I used the wrong side, I should have used the side without the label. Actually, take the label off, Karen. Can I get it off? Nope. Okay. Whatever. It's not perfect. These are just going to drop in here. Going through all this is going to be a summer project and getting it organized. But for now, I am micro decluttering it. And then we will organize it another time. You might luck out and miss out on that. All right. And then it has a lid. Wow, it's up to like right here. And then the files can be together. Actually, yeah. Side by side like this. I like that a lot. This one I'm just adding a label that says full workbook so that I know exactly what's in. So this I'm very, very happy with. Get the wrapping and the gift bags there. Very happy with this. These are empty notebooks, and so I'm actually going to donate these, and those have paper in them. I've got enough paper to last me for years. A teacher's manual. Sometimes, you know, homeschoolers tend to go to Goodwill and that sort of thing, so I'm going to go ahead and donate that as well. So this is the beginning of a donation box. My first transition to these lidded clear boxes, I have this stuff that belongs to my son Francois that he didn't need in his room, but he wasn't ready to get rid of. I'm boxing that stuff up first because it's not even covered. So this is definitely better than this. I want to see if Fran's stuff will all fit in this box. All right, I didn't realize he has like an 8th grade diploma that's framed. So I'm going to get a bigger one. Okay, it fits, just barely, but it fits. So what I might do is see if anything else in there is his, because this looks like it'll be too big. This is the Hansel and Gretel of storage.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good.
It already had a label, so I will just transfer the label over to this box.
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the.
All right, this belongs to his brother, who is coming Saturday, and I do want him to go through these clothes and see what he wants. Oh, this is his. It's a little remote airplane. Okay. I thought he had another one. University of New Hampshire. That's my other son's. Yeah, he might want to go through this too. All right. Let's see. Do I tell him before he comes to dinner that he's going to declutter when he gets here, or do I just surprise him? That is the question. Whoa. Does this qualify as an if you give a mouse a cookie declutter? Alright, some of this stuff I can get rid of. It's just like college dorm stuff. I think it's safe to say I can have my son just rifle through this. This, I know, it's a spare sheet. He doesn't need that. I don't even think he has the same size bed. We don't need it. Wow. Friends, schoolwork. Okay, another one. Homeschool books. Alright, I can do this. I got this. I got this. This is for donation. This will go in the donation box. Where'd I put that? The more clothes for my son Christian to go through. I think that counts 3 boxes. What? Maybe they're not his. This is an old journal of mine. Alright. If you've been here, Precious Moments. Remember I said I had the Precious Moments collection? So this was a journal, actually, like maybe, well, let's see what year it says. This was during Bible college. Yeah, 1988, people. 1988. Wow. It was, I started this, I had counseled at a camp during the summer, and I started this right afterwards. Because the first line is July 21st, 1988, and it says, "Home from camp, I feel so good." Isn't that awesome? And I actually filled this one. I only had 1 page left, and it ends on March 2nd, 1990, and I got married August 25th, 1990. That is so cool. I'll keep that. I don't know where, but I'll keep it. But I think the rest are his. I'm gonna take a picture or a video. I'm texting him right now. My battery's about to die. Wow, this is kind of exciting, isn't it? Alright, so I guess I'll keep this for Fran for now. Then if I find other things that belong to him, it'll be easy to put it in the top of this box. So maybe it's good that it has extra room. Don't even ask me what I do with the lid. Oh, here it is. Oh, I put it in backward. Alright. Look at that lonely thing on a shelf by itself. Alright. If you have never subscribed to my channel, what are you doing with your life? No, I'm just kidding. But consider subscribing. I am mom of 7. I'm decluttering, getting my life together, figuring out cleaning schedules and routines and all that good stuff continually. Here at This Mainer Mom, I am trying to help you to create a home you love, to build a life you love. And we're doing that through, we're decluttering, we're cleaning, we're motivating each other, encouraging each other in the comments section. If that sounds interesting to you, give it a try. Consider subscribing. Click on the subscribe button and click that little notification bell. YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video, which is at least twice a week, usually on Mondays and Thursdays, and then once in a while, like this week, you get a bonus. There is Fran's box sitting right there. And then I have his books that need to be transferred next time. And that we're going to see if that belongs to my son. And this looking mighty fine. I have these boxes for my son to go through as well. So that's kind of exciting. Those are going to be leaving one way or the other, either with him or to Goodwill. These are all the containers I decided to get rid of. These are all the bottles I bagged up to go to the grocery store. This is my donation box that is on top of other containers that I will donate. This is my much cleaner boxes that I plan to keep for now spot, and we'll see what happens with those. And this is my one tiny improvement to this shelf with this box right here. So remember, as always, that God loves you, and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.